You are born in Rosario, Argentina, a working-class city that runs entirely on football. Your family doesn't have much, but there is always a ball. And you are the smallest kid on every single field. By a lot. Somehow, it doesn't matter. The ball sticks to your feet like it's glued there. You slip through kids twice your size. Grown men stop to watch a 5-year-old play. You join a local club called Newell's Old Boys. You score goals no child at small should score. People start calling you the flea. Tiny, quick, impossible to catch. At halftime, they have you juggle the ball to entertain the crowd. You never let it drop. For a while, everything is perfect. Then your own body turns on you. The other kids keep growing. You don't. You stay small. Too small. Your parents take you to a doctor. The news is not good. Your body doesn't make enough of the hormone that makes you grow. There's a medicine that can fix it. Every night, you have to inject it into your own legs. You are 11 years old. So every night, you do it. One leg, then the other. You don't complain. But the medicine is expensive. Very expensive. Your family can't pay for it forever. Your little club can't either. So they take you to the biggest clubs in Argentina. River Plate watches you play. They love it. Then they hear how much your medicine costs. And they say no. Too small. Too expensive. Too risky. A kid who might never even grow. Then one phone call changes your entire life. A club all the way across the ocean has heard about you. Barcelona. They fly your family to Spain for a trial. You step onto their field. Within minutes, they have seen more than enough. But the club is slow to actually commit. So one of their directors makes a promise right there on the spot. No contract, no lawyers, nothing official. Just a paper napkin on a restaurant table. He writes that Barcelona will sign you, and that they will pay for your medicine. You are 13. Your whole future was just decided on a napkin. To take the deal, you have to leave. Leave your city. Leave your friends. Leave home. You move to Spain with your father. The rest of your family stays behind in Argentina. You live inside the academy, a place called Masia. You are tiny, foreign, and painfully shy. You barely say a word. And, at night, you still inject the medicine into your legs. Alone, in a dorm room, far from your mother. You are homesick in a way that doesn't go away. But the second you step on the field, it vanishes. On the field, you don't need to speak. Slowly, the medicine works. You grow. Not tall, but enough. And you get better. So much better. You tear apart every youth team they put you in. At 16, they run out of levels to move you up to. So they give you a chance with a grown man. You come off the bench. 17 years old. The stadium is enormous. 100,000 people. You're not nervous. You touch the ball, and it just makes sense. What happens next doesn't really have a comparison. You score goals that should not be physically possible. You dribble past entire teams by yourself. Defenders bounce off you. Goalkeepers give up before you even shoot. You win the league. Then you win Europe. Then you win basically everything there is. There's an award for the single best player on the planet. You win it. Then you win it again. And again. You win it more times than anyone in the history of the sport. Grown adults argue, seriously, that you are the greatest human to ever play. You are at this point a small god in a red and blue shirt. There's only one problem. For your own country, you can't win a thing. Argentina demands miracles from you. Every summer, they stack an entire nation onto your back. And every summer, it ends the exact same way. You reach a World Cup final. You lose. You reach a Copa final. You lose. On penalties. You reach another final the very next year. You lose that one too. The country that worshipped you starts to turn on you. They say you don't care enough. They say you were never really one of them. They say you'll never be their old hero, Maradona. After that third final, something inside you finally breaks. In front of the whole world, you announce that you're done. You quit the national team. The best player alive just gave up on his own country. For a moment, it really is over. But you can't stay away. You come back. Older now, quieter, still carrying all of it. And this time, something is different. This team doesn't need you to be a god. They just want to fight standing next to you. In 2021, you reach one more final. And this time, you win. Your first ever trophy for Argentina. You drop straight to your knees. 34 years old, crying into the grass. The curse is finally broken. But while you were saving your country, your club fell apart. Barcelona is broke. The club that once signed you on a napkin can no longer afford to keep you. After 20 years, they have to let you go. At the goodbye, you can't even get the words out. You cry into a microphone in front of the entire world. And just like that, you're gone. You sign for a club in Paris. It never really feels like home. Then comes your last chance. One more World Cup. Almost certainly the final one of your life. The entire planet is watching to see if you can do it. You lose the very first game. It looks finished before it even begins. And then you simply refuse to lose again. Game after game, you drag them forward. You score. You create. You will them through. Until, somehow, you're standing in the final. The last World Cup game you will ever play. It is complete, total chaos. You score. They equalize. You score again. It comes down to penalty kicks. And this time, the universe lets you have it. You win the World Cup. The one and only thing you were ever missing. The greatest ever. Finally holding the greatest prize there is. An entire country cries along with you. You could stop right here. You have absolutely nothing left to prove. Instead, you do something strange. You leave Europe completely. You move to a small league in Miami, a place where football was always an afterthought, and you fill their stadiums anyway. Kids who never cared about football now wear your shirt. You win their trophies too. You win an 8th Best Player award, older than anyone thought possible. And then, one last time, the World Cup comes back around. 2026, you are 39 years old. Nobody your age is supposed to still be here. So, of course, you play the best tournament of your entire life. You drag them, one final time, all the way to the final. You become the first man ever to start 3 World Cup finals. 90 minutes away from the most perfect ending ever written. And this time, the story doesn't let you win. A single goal, deep in extra time, and it's gone. You stand alone in the middle of the field, completely quiet. Not every story gets to end with a trophy. But you already gave them every last thing you had. Because that is what it's like to be born as Lionel Messi. The kid who was too small to grow. Rejected because a medicine cost a little too much. Signed on a napkin by the one club that actually believed in you. Who became the most decorated footballer who has ever lived. So if this one got to you, hit subscribe. Every week, we take you inside another famous life, right from the very beginning. A brand new celebrity every single time.